So this topic is a continuation of finding the next terms of the given sequence, but this time the formula of the sequence is given. And so our objective is to find the next 4 terms. So sometimes you will be asked to find the next 3 terms, but by this time we're gonna do find the next 4 terms of the given sequence. In number 1, we have a sub n equals 3 raised to n minus 1. So if you are asked to find the first 4 terms, that means you have to replace n by 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're gonna write a sub 1, a sub 2, a sub 3, a sub 4. So this n over here, we're gonna replace n by 1. So that's gonna be 3 raised to 1 minus 1. And then for a sub 2, we're gonna replace n by 2. That's gonna be 2 minus 1. For a sub 3, replace n by 3. So that's going to be 3 raised to 3 minus 1. And for the 4, 3 raised to 4 minus 1. Now, let's subtract those numbers in the exponent. 1 minus 1 is 0. And any number raised to 0 is always equal to 1. So the first term is 1. Next, 2 minus 1 is 1. So 3 to the first power is just 3. And that's the second term. Now, 3 minus 1 is 2. 3 squared is equivalent to 9. That's the third term. 4 minus 1 is 3. So 3 cubed means you're going to have to multiply 3 threes. 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So the fourth term is 27. So the final answer in number 1, the first 4 terms are 1, 3, 9, and 27. Now let's go to number 2. The second sequence is a sub n equals 3n minus 5 all over n squared. Again, we're going to have to find the first 4 terms of this given sequence. So we're going to do the same thing we did as our step 1 in number 1. We do a sub 1, okay, replace n on top and n at the bottom by 1. So that's going to be 3 times 1 minus 5 all over 1 squared. Okay, 3 times 1 is 3 minus 5. 1 squared is still 1 because 1 times 1 is still 1. So over 1. What is 3 minus 5? That's negative 2, right? And then over 1, we don't have to write it down, so the first term is negative 2. Now let's go to a sub 2. Again, we're going to replace those n, top and bottom, by 2. So that's going to be 3 times 2 minus 5 all over 2 squared. What's 3 times 2 is 6 minus 5. And 2 squared is equivalent to 4. 6 minus 5 is 1 over 4. That's your second term. Now let's have a sub 3. 3 times 3 minus 5 all over 3 squared. Now 3 times 3 is 9, right? Minus 5. All over 3 squared is 9 as well. But 9 minus 5 is 4. Just copy the bottom 9. So 4 nines is your third term. The last term, or the a sub 4, 3. Okay, I'll just copy the whole thing. So 3 times 4. 4 squared. Subtract. These are the first 4 terms in example number 2. Let me just write it down. So we have negative 2, 1/4, 4 ninths, 7 sixteenths. Example number 3. The given sequence is a sub n equals n cubed minus 1. So we're going to replace n by 1, 2, 3, and 4. A sub 1 is 1 cubed minus 1. Now, multiply 3 ones, that's 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1. 1 minus 1 is 0, so that's the first term of your sequence. A sub 2, or the second term. Replace n by 2, that's going to be 2 cubed minus 1. Now, 2 cubed is you multiply 3 2's, right? 2 times 2 times 2. This is 4 times 2 is 8. So that's going to be 8 minus 1, which is equivalent to 7. Okay, let me just encircle those terms. Let's have the third term. 3 cubed minus 1 is equal to 27, which is the value of 3 cubed, minus 1 is 26. Next, the last term is a sub 4. So replace n by 4. That's going to be 4 cubed minus 1 equals. So 4 cubed is 64. You can do it on your own later on. You can try to find 4 cubed, which is actually 64. And then copy minus 1. That's 63. Final answer for number 3. The first 4 terms of this given sequence is 0, 7, 26, and 63. Number 4 is our last example. Now this one is in rational expression, but that's fine. So we'll just have to do it step by step. Okay, we can cut a line so we can show more spaces. So replace n on top and the bottom by 1 cubed over 3 times 1 minus 9. Let's go to a sub 2. Replace all n's by 2 cubed over 3 times 2 minus 9. A sub 3 cubed over 3 times 3 minus 9. A to the 4th, or the 4th term, is 4 cubed over 3 times 4 minus 9. Now, if you need to use your calculators, that's fine. But I want to challenge you to do this. Or if you want to listen for more, I can do this for you. And this will be our last example. So, 1 cubed is just 1, right? So, on top is going to be 1. Then 3 times 1 is 3. 3 minus 9 is negative 6. So, final answer is negative 1, 6. Next, second term. 2 cubed is 8 on top. And then 3 times 2 is 6. Minus 9 is negative 3. So, second term is negative 8 over 3, or 8 thirds. Now, 3 cubed is 27. 3 times 3 is 9. Minus 9 is 0. So, the third term is undefined, because we can never have 0 as the value of our denominator. Now 4 cubed is 64 on top, and then this is 12 minus 9, which is 3. Is 64 divisible by 3? It's not. So let's just keep it that way. Okay, so let me just write it down. The first term is negative 1, 6. Second term is negative 8 over 3. Third term is undefined. And then fourth term is 64 over 3. Okay.